Who's hungry? Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to Cooking for Bachelors on the Spectrum. This is Chef Eli, and today we're going to be making a snappy little number called pasta bolognese, accompanied by Caesar salad. Now I like to tell you a little bit about my journey. I could smack a baseball at 2 years old, but I could barely string 2 words together at the age of 6. Making friends was incredibly difficult. Talking to one person was really scary, let alone where I have my own cooking show where I talk the whole time. Perfecto! My mom has worked hard to give me the teachers and the tools to do stuff on my own. And because of you, I'm a post-college graduate. Yeah! One of those skills is learning how to cook. The good thing about cooking for yourself, it gives you independence, it's good for your motor skills, and you can always have exactly what you want. So without further ado, who's hungry? Let's go over the ingredients for what you will need for today. Ground beef or ground turkey. I recommend turkey because it's a healthier choice. If you do use beef, get an 85/15 fat ratio, 1 large sweet onion, 1 large red pepper, 1 large zucchini, basil, parsley, olive oil, salt, pepper, minced garlic, classico traditional sweet basil marinara sauce, and finally, pasta cavatappi. Fun fact, did you know that cavatappi pasta is also known as Scooby-Doo pasta? Who's ready to get the cooking show started?
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
First, we'll chop the herbs and vegetables. First up is the parsley. Chop it nice and fine and keep that rhythm going. Next up, zucchini finely chopped. First, you want to cut the ends off. Then, you want to make it into thirds. Cut every third in half, then create spears. Flip it over and chop into bite-sized pieces. Next vegetable up to the plate, the red bell pepper. Bellissimo! First we need to cut the pepper in half and take out the seeds and stem like so. Cut the bell pepper vertically into wedges. Then spin the wedges horizontal and cut it into bite-sized pieces. Here's another fun fact. Did you know that some people like bell peppers on pizzas while others don't? Then you want to push these to the dugout. Next up to bat is the sweet onion. What I like to do is to put these goggles on to protect my eyes. They look analogous to bus driver glasses. The reason why bus drivers wear these glasses is to focus on the road, not get into an accident, and not to crash into pedestrians.
Alright, we got it. Now cut the onion.
Okay. First thing you want to do is slice it in half, like so, and get rid of the ends, and do the same to the other side. Then, get rid of the skin. Want to chop these like so, near the edge. Start at the edge to make a wedge. What am I saying? I just made up a rhyme. Chop the onions into small pieces. The reason why I wear these glasses is to protect my eyes. Sometimes onions can break your heart. Next up is to boil the water for the pasta. What you want to do, you want to turn the knob to a high temperature and then put some olive oil in the pot in order for the pasta not to stick. Do it like so.
Welcome back to CBS News 24/7. The U.S. Coast Guard is now federalizing this response to this oil spill. Let's go over to CBS News reporter Katie Weiss.
Well, good afternoon. It's been a very difficult week for first responders to get this spill contained. I'm told it's still very much an actively spraying spill from the leak site.
Up next to the plate, sautéing the veggies. What you want to do, fire up the stove, add some olive oil to the pot, and then some minced garlic to the pot as well. Take 1 or 2 scoops. First vegetables to be put into the pan, red pepper. Make sure to mix thoroughly so that way it's well combined. Up next, throw in your onion with the pepper. Then parsley is next in line. Make sure the parsley is mixed well with the onion and pepper. Finally, in the batting order, zucchini. While we're waiting for our vegetables to saute, why don't we have a word from our lovely sponsor, Classico Marinara Sauce. Take it away, Classico!
Buon venito, signore, signori! Or for you non-paisanos, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fredo Soprano, and I'm here today to talk to you about the delicious flavor of Classico Marinara Sauce. It tastes just like Mama used to make.
If this sauce was a person, I'd get naked and make love to her.
Why spend hours in the kitchen slaving over sauce for 3 days when all you can do is very simply open up a jar of Classico Marinara Sauce? The 3 great things about Classico tomato sauce. 1, it's fast and easy. 2, it tastes delicious. And 3, throw that jar away and people think it's homemade. White lies never hurt anyone. Just ask my brother, Tony Soprano. Ooh, you know what? That's not a good idea because he sleeps with the fishes.
Welcome back from our commercial. Looks like our water is starting to boil. So at this point, I'm going to carefully remove the lid and pour in the pasta gently by using the tapping technique in order to not splash on me or get burned, like so. Next up, the MVP, the meat. The first thing you want to do is to plop the meat into the bowl. Then take your paper out of the container. Be sure to toss it and make sure to wash the container. There are 3 R words in order to save the environment: reduce, reuse, recycle. After you put the meat into the pan, you need to break up the meat into smaller bite-sized pieces. This is how this should be done. Looks like our meat is getting mixed with our vegetables. So now we need to add our seasonings. You want to add salt, make sure to catch the naked spots, then your pepper, do the same thing like you did with your salt. And finally, the basil. Also do the same thing like you did with salt and pepper to make sure you don't see naked spots. Basil adds the flavor to whatever you cook. And now, let's experiment to see if our pasta is soft. We'll use our spoon to fish one out of the bowl. Please remember to let it cool and always remember to blow on it. Let's do a taste test with the pasta.
Whoop. Take two.
Fantastico! Our pasta is ready. Remember to turn off the heat before we strain it. Now we're going to take our pot gently with our 2 hands. Always remember to use oven mitts so you don't burn yourself. And pour the pasta gently into the strainer. Now transfer the pasta back to the pot. Last but not least, the star of the show, Classico pasta sauce. Pour the sauce with the meat and veggies. Please make sure to catch all the naked spots. Do some tapping technique if needed. Mix the pasta sauce around to coat the veggies and meat. Then put the lid on and let it simmer and let the flavors sink in. And now the grand slam. What you want to do, take your lid off, pour the bolognese onto your pasta. Once that is on there, remember to mix it thoroughly so that way it's well combined. Look at that masterpiece. Now my favorite, the Parmesan cheese. Let's make a Caesar salad. The first thing you want to do is get rid of the end. Then turn the lettuce and cut it this way, like so. Hold it together and make bite-sized pieces. This is how the lettuce should come out, like so. After our lettuce is chopped up, transfer them to the bowl. And now we get to add our croutons to the salad. Tapping technique with the croutons, make sure it catches the naked spots on the lettuce. Seems like enough. Up next is Gerard's Caesar salad dressing, but you can use any salad dressing you wish to use. Last but not least, my favorite part, the formaggio, Parmesan cheese. Take a handful and sprinkle it all around. Mangia! Mangia! And now the moment of truth.
Mamma mia, I thought I was never gonna eat. That's a spicy meatball.
Bon appetito.
Really love what you made here.
Thank you. I love cooking for my friends. Well, that's a wrap. We will see you guys next time on Cooking for Bachelors on the Spectrum. This is Chef Eli signing off. Peace.
Bye. Have a good one.
Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the kitchen.